Hey wonderful teenagers! Being proactive means thinking and acting ahead of anticipated occasions. Not only is it a great approach for preventing more work down the roadway, but it can also be very essential for avoiding issues. To be proactive, start doing something about it, embracing your obligation, and managing your reactions. By doing things such as expecting your future and focusing on services rather than problems, you'll maintain a happier and more proactive outlook. Welcome to Teen Guide, the place that you can find your purpose, change your life, and build good habits. So make sure to hit subscribe, because you miss a lot. We got helpful videos just for you. In today's video, we will talk about how to be proactive, and let's go to the first step. Think of what is most likely to occur in your future. By considering possible problems that could arise, and be aware of possible future modifications, you'll be able to plan and act appropriately. For example, if you understand that you'll be going on holiday soon, begin putting aside money now for meals or fun activities to do while on vacation. Step 2. Stay ahead of less urgent jobs. By looking after routine everyday jobs instead of putting them off, you'll create less stress for yourself, while also making certain those little jobs don't turn into a bigger problem. A little effort up front could save you from a bigger crisis later. Pay particular attention to preventative maintenance, whether that implies examining the fluids in your car, restocking your pantry, or reserving a little bit of cash in savings each week. Step 3. Prioritize the essential things. Having a relentless list of tasks to complete can be overwhelming, and it's likely to cause you to range from one job to the next without ever actually finishing one. Rather than trying to do whatever at once, focus on the things that are most important and go for achieving those. If your order of business consists of things such as cleaning out the closet, taking the cars and truck to get checked, and reorganizing the bedroom, you ought to concentrate on the most important thing: getting the car checked. Step 4. Evaluate your actions to see if they are working. Every once in a while, stop for a minute to reflect on what you've been doing. If you aren't reaching your objectives, consider how you might carry out jobs more effectively and develop a brand new strategy. Create a plan, list, or regular to achieve the task. Try to find steps in the process you can eliminate, consolidate, or shorten. Step 5. Take ownership of your problems. You are the only one who can achieve your objectives and fix your problems. While there are people in your life who will support you, you require to depend on yourself to accomplish success. When you run into issues, start taking the effort and welcome the difficulty. Rather than blaming somebody or something else when a problem develops, take ownership of the issue and work towards fixing it yourself. Step 6. Focus on what you can control. It's worthless to hang around worrying about things that you can't actively alter. Utilize your energy and inspiration to work on tackling jobs that you know you can accomplish. This will enable you to get far more done while feeling more positive. For instance, if you're stressing out about your grades, you can't get good grades. You can study for tests, make sure you're getting adequate sleep, and encourage yourself to take your grades seriously. Step 7. Set realistic goals for yourself. This is a great way to keep yourself motivated and moving forward. If you set goals that are out of reach, you're setting yourself up for dissatisfaction, and are much less likely to be motivated to continue working towards your objective. Rather than informing yourself to lose all of your additional weight within a month, set an objective to swim or run a mile each day. Step 8. Get involved actively instead of just observing. Proactive people do not sit on the sidelines or just listen to other people's suggestions. Act and start actively participating, whether it's by providing input during job conferences or developing your own plans for household activities. Step 9. Stay consistent. Consistency in how you connect with others, along with the actions you take for yourself, is really essential. Know just how much you can manage and take small, constant actions towards your goals. You're going to dissatisfy yourself, as well as others, if you make guarantees you can't keep, or set unrealistic expectations. Step 10. Hold yourself liable. When it comes to getting things done, you require to hold yourself to the job, making certain you accomplish it in a suitable quantity of time. This implies taking duty and providing each job a sense of seriousness. Think about telling another person all of the important things you're intending to hold yourself liable for. This person will help you stick to your goals and let you know when you might be doing much better. Step 11. Surround yourself with inspired people. To be proactive, you wish to hang out with people who will push you to take and stand out in action. If you're surrounded by driven, inspired people, you'll be more likely to stay motivated. If you've been spending time with somebody negative, lazy, or similarly unmotivated, it's time to put some range in between yourself and this person. Step 12. Focus on solutions rather than problems. While it can be simple to see issues as frustrating, negative hurdles, try to alter that frame of mind. Focus on ending up being a problem solver and figure out services to issues that you stumble upon. You'll find it much easier to come up with an option if you see issues as things that can be fixed. Step 13. Communicate calmly in times of anger or distress. If you discover yourself getting disturbed when talking with somebody, take a couple of deep breaths to relax and refocus. While it can be simple to snap in anger, it's much better to interact calmly and successfully. You can take deep breaths to soothe yourself down during any scenario where you're feeling upset, whether communicating with somebody or not. Step 14. Avoid jumping to negative conclusions. While it can be simple to make a snap judgment, it's essential to get all the details before concluding. Keeping an open outlook will help you believe more reasonably and develop much better solutions. Possibly someone didn't respond to your text message. Instead of assuming they just do not want to speak to you, consider that they might be super busy or don't have their phone on them. Step 15. Put yourself in others' shoes for a different perspective. Think about the other individual's perspective if you are having trouble understanding someone's side of things or simply want to get a more precise picture. Compassion will help prevent you from just seeing one side of things. If a staff member or colleague is always revealing up late to work, attempt to comprehend why this might be occurring. Try seeing the issue from their viewpoint. An expert tip says, 90% of what people do or say is about them, not you. Once you comprehend that, you can flip a circumstance around and much better comprehend why the other person did or stated what they did. Step 16. Do constructive activities when you're feeling overwhelmed or anxious. Rather than being bogged down by sensations of stress and anxiety or an unhealthy quantity of overthinking, attempt distracting yourself by getting things done. Directing your energy into finishing small tasks will assist you to feel efficient and positive. For example, if you can't stop worrying about whether you'll be getting a raise at work, set your mind to easier jobs, such as fixing up the lawn or doing the meals. Speaking to people you trust about the important things that are worrying you can also be an excellent way to get some recommendations while alleviating some of your tension. Another expert tip says, when you're overwhelmed, attempt to get out of your head. Throwing cold water on your face can decrease your heart rate and anxiety. You can also go outdoors and get some workouts. Or discover green images. The color green can lower the stress response in your system and help you unwind and not be as reactive. Step 17. Ask yourself what you can learn from your setbacks. If you go through a failure, try to discover from the experience. Believe about how you might go about things differently. Step 18. Maintain a positive outlook. Not only is a positive outlook essential for remaining healthy and pleased, but it's also likewise a key aspect in being proactive. Instead of attaching negative vibes to problems, try to remain positive and see them in various lights. When you begin believing negative thoughts, try to stop them as quickly as you discover. Change them with inspirational, positive thoughts instead. Now, it's time for our question for today. From what you have known today, What is stopping you from being a proactive person? Tell us in the comments.